Rupert, along the same lines of thought, a question that's coming up for me is, so once you recognize your true nature and you're abiding as that, then in the waking state, how much thought is necessary? I guess I want to be sort of, I'm wondering sometimes, is thought necessary, for certain things, and yes, I don't really know.
Thought is necessary for three reasons, really. One is to, in response to practical situations. Two, for exploring the nature of your experience. And three, for celebrating it. Okay. So those are the three ways to use thought. If thought is not rising for any of those three reasons, that is the time to question the thought. On whose behalf are you rising? Because if it's not rising for one of those three reasons, it's rising on behalf of an illusory self.
I guess it's the practical things that I'm wondering about, because in day-to-day life there's so many, in the waking state there's apparently so many things that's happening.
No, there aren't so many things happening. I mean, how many experiences can you have at the same time?
One.
Well, then there's never more than one thing happening. It's impossible to be busy.
It's true. I get you there. But okay, so driving the car. there's driving the car. Is thought necessary? I don't know. Sometimes I've thought, well, just relax. The car is being driven.
Yes, I mean, driving a car is one of the most peaceful activities.
I've found that lately.
I mean, you're just driving. Where you go is pretty much dictated by the road and the traffic lights and the other drivers, and you have to think a little bit, but not very much. What's the problem with driving a car?
Okay, so and I'm being very practical about this. So I guess thought is only necessary then if something jumps out in front, then you have to make a decision, or even is that even thought necessary
that's
for
a
that?
Response. That's a response to a practical situation.
Okay.
So something, an animal jumps out in the road, and you have to make a split-second decision.
Okay.
Or let's take another example. You're at home, sitting in your garden, and your phone goes, and a friend calls you, and they're in trouble, they need some help. Again, you use thought to make a decision. That's a practical situation. And you just respond with intelligence and love to what the situation is requiring of you.
Okay. So things are just, there's just experiencing then. So just let go, relax, sort of let it just experience.
Yeah, that's
brush
the
my
idea.
teeth. I was brushing my teeth, just experiencing that, and just move along your merry old way.
Yes,
more or less. And sometimes awareness, consciousness wants to express in a certain way. I mean, I guess it's all an expression, right? All experiencing is an expression.
Yes, but there's sometimes you'll find in a situation occurs. You get a call from your next door neighbor, and they're in distress, they're in difficulty. So suddenly you have to respond. You go round. They need some help. You need to call an ambulance. You need to whatever. So there, thought is required. On another occasion, such as the conversation we're having now, it's a different thought is required for a different purpose. We're now, this is the third reason I gave. The second reason we're exploring the nature of our experience. So that's another use of thought, another legitimate use of thought. Now, on another occasion, you may feel just totally at peace and fulfilled, and it might be a glorious spring afternoon, and you call a friend, and you just say, "Would you like to come for a walk?" why don't we make a picnic and go off for lunch somewhere? Let's just, on whose behalf does that thought arise? Just to share the happiness and the love that you feel. Now, another person may, the desire to make something, or write something, or play some music together, or a similar feeling of enjoyment or enthusiasm or happiness may rise and express itself in another way. Creativity, for instance, is one of the ways. That's what I would include in celebrating our true nature, expressing, sharing, communicating peace, happiness, love, humor, intelligence, or beauty. Those are all expressions of our true nature, and creativity is one of the main ways. Friendship and creativity are the two main ways that most of us share this peace, happiness, love, beauty, humor. And if our thoughts are not rising for any of those three reasons, we'll always find that it's rising on behalf of an illusory self.
Because I understand that there's some habit where
yes,
it takes time.
Yes, of course. That's right. In between each of those three reasons, you find the thought going off, making little excursions into time and space, and then as soon as you notice it, you just tap a thought on its shoulder and say, "Where are you going? And why? Who sent you? Why are you off? Why are you foraging around in the past? What are you looking for? What are you expecting to find there?"